According to Opta Analyst, Barcelona has the highest chances of reaching the Champions League semifinals and final. As for winning the tournament, we're only behind Liverpool. Today we're talking about our chances to win the 6th Champions League trophy in the club's history. Before we start the video, let's show our faith in the team and gather 1,000 likes on this video. 1 like from every Barca fan. Thank you. Let's go! The Champions League knockout stage will begin for us with a match against Benfica. It's worth mentioning that we only had one alternative at this stage, and that was PSG, one of the most informed teams in Europe right now. It's lucky for us and unlucky for Liverpool, so this draw must be considered very fortunate, just like the tournament bracket itself. The match against the Lisbon side won't be easy. Our group stage match showed that. The memories from this crazy battle are still fresh, so no need to remind anyone. Let's immediately move on to the key comparison parameters between the teams. The first category is squad potential. According to Transfermarkt, Benfica's players are valued at 341.2 million euros, while Barcelona's players are worth 1 billion euros. The advantage is almost threefold. Undoubtedly, this factor makes a difference, and Barcelona must prove its class on the pitch. Category number 2, goals scored. Which team is more capable of converting their chances? Barcelona has scored 124 goals in all competitions this season, while Benfica has scored 98. It's already 2-0. Category number 3, goals conceded. Barcelona has conceded 45 goals, while Benfica has conceded 32. Here the advantage goes to the opponent, 2-1. However, we shouldn't forget that Barcelona won the direct clash 5-4, so we've seen what kind of defense they have. Category number 4, control of the game. Barcelona's average possession percentage is 67.8%, trailing only PSG and Bayern Munich. Benfica is not known for dominating the ball. In matches against top clubs, the Lisbon Eagles usually play a defensive game with counter-attacks. Their average possession in the Portuguese league is around 55–60%. In the direct encounter, Barcelona was much stronger in this aspect, 74% against 26%. That's the third victory for our team in this comparison. Category number 5, pressing. Barcelona under Hansi Flick is one of the best pressing teams in the world. Benfica is also quite strong in this area, but is not a dominant force. So here again, it's Barcelona's win. Category number 6, physical endurance. Again, we talk about the team's preparation for the season and their ability to turn the game around in the final phases. Barcelona has recently shown both the positive and negative sides. We won a wild match against Benfica with a comeback, and we lost the victory over Atletico in the Cup. But Barcelona's ability to play at a high tempo for 70–80 minutes, plus the substitution factor, makes them one of the favorites for the entire Champions League campaign, not just for the Benfica match. So the final score, 5-1. Moving to the next round, where our opponent will most likely be Borussia Dortmund, whose player quality is higher than Lille's. We already met the team in the group stage and won a comeback victory with a score of 2-3. Squad potential: Borussia Dortmund 473 million, Barcelona 1 billion. On the pitch, the difference in player quality isn't as noticeable, but it's clear who the favorite is in this matchup. Barcelona also wins in terms of goals scored, 124 against 74. Dortmund is a confident team, but they have huge issues with finishing, which is why they are ranked 10th in the Bundesliga. In terms of goals conceded, Barcelona has conceded 45, while Dortmund has conceded 52. Borussia is not a team with a solid foundation, so they will be an easier opponent for Hansi Flick's side. In terms of possession, Barcelona again has the upper hand, 67.8% compared to Dortmund's 60%. In the direct encounter, Barcelona dominated possession even at Signal Iduna Park, 55% to 45%. Next we have pressing. Given all the factors, Barcelona is better at implementing this aspect of the game. Finally, physical endurance. Barcelona has the advantage here again, especially demonstrated in the match in Dortmund, where Flick's team managed to secure 3 points thanks to substitutes and good physical preparation. Across all categories, Barcelona is the stronger team, and that's why Opta Analyst gives Flick's team a 57.3% probability of reaching the semifinals. Undoubtedly, the matches against Benfica and Dortmund will be very tough, emotional, and perhaps dramatic. but Barcelona has more trump cards in hand. Overall score 6-0. When choosing the most likely opponent for the semi-final, we had three most likely options: Bayern Munich, Bayer Leverkusen, and Inter. All three clubs are on a similar level, so Barcelona could face any of them. Why did we choose Bayern Munich? Primarily due to the experience of their players who made it to the Champions League semi-finals last season. This season, Bayern Munich hasn't always been stable, but even compared to last year's Thomas Tuchel team, Vincent Kompany has managed to take the team forward. So let's move on to analyzing the potential semi-final Barcelona-Bayern Munich. Let's recall that the teams met in the group stage, and Flick's team delivered one of their best performances this season, crushing the opponent 4-1. Squad potential: Barcelona 1 billion, Bayern Munich 856 million euros. There isn't as big of a difference here as in the matchups with Benfica and Dortmund, but the advantage is still with Barcelona because our team has more progressive players, which means the team's value is increasing month by month. As for goals scored, Barcelona slightly leads, 124-100. Again, the advantage is small, but it's there. Now looking at defensive reliability, Kompany's Bayern Munich has a slight edge, 33 goals conceded compared to Barcelona's 45. But we've seen what happened to Bayern's defense at Montjuic. In terms of possession, it's essentially a draw. Barcelona and Bayern are two of the best teams in the world this season in this area. Barcelona's average is 67.8% and Bayern is 69%. However, in their direct clash, Flick chose to play on the counterattacks, and possession was 40% for Barcelona, 60% for Bayern. But the score was 4-1. Now about pressing. Both Barcelona and Bayern have impressive pressing systems that don't allow much for their opponents. Therefore, we consider this category a draw as well. As for physical preparation, we give the edge to Flick's team. Barcelona can withstand both intense attacks from the opponent and impose their own game. Barcelona has shown that even with 10 men, they can hold the necessary score in a Super Cup battle against Real Madrid. This will undoubtedly be a very tough matchup, as the prize is a spot in the final, which will be held in Munich. Bayern Munich has extra motivation, however Barcelona has its trump card, Hansi Flick, who knows the Munich club well and has also set his sights on reaching the final of the tournament. Final score here 5-3 in favor of Barcelona. Now to the Champions League final. We consider four potential opponents for Barcelona: Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, PSG, and Liverpool. Real Madrid's chances of winning the tournament aren't guaranteed, as they have struggled for stability this season, and recent results suggest they might not even get past Atletico. Atletico in turn has already shown immense potential to challenge both Real and Barcelona in both La Liga and the Champions League. Paris Saint-Germain is currently sweeping everyone on their way. Liverpool remains consistent and is aiming for its 12th Premier League title. Why did we ultimately settle on PSG? We trusted ChatGPT, its latest version 4.5, which analyzed all factors and current team forms, leading to PSG reaching the final. We even have a score prediction for this potential clash: 3-2 in favor of Barcelona, with Lewandowski scoring a brace and Lamine adding another goal, while PSG's former Barcelona player Ousmane Dembélé scores a double for the Parisians. But let's now move on to analyzing the battle. Squad potential: Barcelona 1 billion, PSG 870 million. Like Barcelona, PSG is growing in value every month, as their players have been progressing at an incredible pace recently. From a team that could have been eliminated in the group stage to one of the favorites for the Champions League title. Such a journey has been made by Enrique's team. Scoring: Barcelona has 124 goals while PSG has 104. The Parisians have significantly improved in recent matches, so this gap may shrink. Defensive reliability: 35 versus 45 in favor of PSG. Possession: pretty even, 68.6% versus 67.8%. Pressing is equally strong from both teams, therefore this category is also a draw. Both are dominant forces and among the best in the world at pressing. Physical preparation: we dare to give the advantage to Barcelona due to better team compactness. PSG doesn't always seem like a monolithic team. Their attacking brilliance is something overshadowed by defensive lapses. In simple terms, PSG is one of the strongest attacking teams in the world, while their defense is not good enough. Therefore, Barcelona may defeat PSG by giving them the ball and destroying them on counterattacks, just as they did with other dominant teams like Bayern Munich. Coolest, what do you think? Do you believe in a Champions League victory? Share your thoughts in the comments, like the video if you want us to win our 6th historic cup in the most prestigious club football competition, and check out other videos right in front of you. This was the Coolest channel, Visca el Barça. Bye!